Oh shit. Oh shit. Crap, I'm gonna be late.
Welcome to
Send
the
it.
Puff Podcast.
We got a special guest tonight.
Dude, I'm just
Yeah,
chilling.
boy.
What? Who's in the house? That's chill. I'm just sitting by. What's up? Hell yeah. Man, what's up, dude, bro?
Testing.
Recording, everything's good. My level's good.
Yeah, let's do this.
All right, baby. Let's go.
Spark it.
Conan O'Brien, Conan the Barbarian, Conan. Good ass dog right here, man. What's going on here? Is it done cooking? Ooh, the munchies, baby. What's this dude doing? Hey, bro.
What's up, dude?
Juggling
Balls, I see.
Indeed.
Bro, you're actually way... Oh, damn, bro. You're way better than I thought.
Okay.
Oh, shit. Oh, shit. You're way better than I thought. Okay. That's crazy. I don't know how you juggle, bro.
Same as everything else, bro.
You've been chilling here?
Just putting those hours. Yeah, man. It's been I've just been all over the place today.
Okay.
Day off,
Well, I just walked in because I actually have a question.
What's up?
So, it's 2020, right? But we're at that age, like, I'm, being 25 now. My parents got married at 24.
Yeah.
And what age did your parents get married? That's not the question, though. Just for context.
It's gonna be a deep one. My parents got married they're in their later 20s. Yeah.
Later 20s?
Yeah.
Okay. So, that's the question right there is, our parents were all getting, like, by our age, or around this, a lot of people our age, their parents, the last generation was married at the age we are now.
Yeah.
And our generation is not like that at all.
I mean, do you know anyone from high school or college who's married?
I mean, yeah, but like, Clarksville, small town, people tend to get married a lot quicker.
Yeah.
But as a whole, no, like, I got family in their 30s, people in their 30s still not married, they're just focused on their career.
Yeah.
So that's my question, bro. Do you think dating in our generation is harder, or what do you think is the difference between the 90s? You know what I'm saying? That's when our parents were our age.
Yeah.
And the 90s was a spectacular decade, I think. There's a lot of BS in every decade, but in terms of culture, the 90s was...
Yeah, I love the 90s culture. No doubt.
Facts, bro. Dude, to live in the 90s again. I mean, I was a baby, but... So, yeah, that's my question, bro. Like, do you think it's harder this generation? Our generation is different?
It's definitely different. I feel like a part of it is kind of what we were talking about last time about going to school and stuff, how our parents, that was what they had to do, and getting a diploma would basically, that'd be their career. Like, that was necessary. It was either that or they were going to, like, have some shit job. And I feel like back then it was just more focused on settling down.
Yeah.
Just like finding your place, your people, your person, and just kind of building that and growing that, like really family focused, like, because like they were the boomers, and just like everyone wanted a family, like wanted to have kids and stuff. And I think now it's more, I mean, the thing is, there's so many different kinds of people in our generation and in everyone's generation, but there's a lot of people who are more thoughtful with relationships, and then there's also people.
Back then?
Like now, like people don't settle down.
Yeah.
But then there's also people who,
not this generation.
yeah, and there's people who just like bounce around from people to people, and
So I don't know how.
Yeah.
That I couldn't, like... It's too much work, man. Like, it's too much work. It's like... My older cousin always tell me, bro, you gotta have options, man. You gotta have options, because if one doesn't come through.
Yeah.
And I've never been good at that, bro. Never, like, especially this generation with the whole, you know,
Like
we'll
dating
get to
apps.
that. Yeah, but I don't know, bro. Like, it's just like, it's too much work. It's too much work, bro. And like you said, this generation, I don't know, bro. I don't know how they do it.
I mean, maybe they're not doing it. Like, no one's getting, since you said, like, not as many are getting married and shit. Like,
facts. But people don't want to settle down either.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
There's also a crazy divorce rate, which is, because there's people who, like, don't get into relationships, and there's people who just jump into relationship, like, one after another. And more so...
You think because they can't be alone?
Yeah, like, they're not comfortable with themselves, so they find comfort.
That's scary. That's a scary thought, to not be comfortable alone.
Yeah.
That's scary, bro.
Right.
I felt that way before.
I feel like that's how you know how, like, you feel, like, how you know how you're doing is how, like, you feel about yourself when you're by yourself.
Mm-hmm.
That's, like, the most important thing, because you have to be content with who you are.
Facts.
And if not, like, if you're not content with yourself, you're never going to be content with someone else.
And that's the thing. I don't get how, like, me personally, bro, I was talking to an older coworker.
Yeah.
And she was just, you know how it goes. You're talking, and she's just telling me some, I would say, personal stuff about her past, past, and her past. I'm gonna call her out, you know what I'm saying? But it made me question. You know, I was telling her, like, you know, I'm a young guy, never married. Like, I couldn't imagine divorcing, bro. Like, that's, if I'm putting a ring on her finger, bro, it's like, I'm done. I'm good. I'm good. Like, she's dope.
Yeah.
I'm good. I couldn't imagine, like, and so, like, it makes me question, like, what, why? You know, is it the rushing in, or, you know, what's, because their divorce was happening in the past generation, right? And it seems like they had less in that generation in terms of technology.
Yeah.
Yet it didn't, you know what I'm saying? Like, now, texting, right? Don't text back. Oh, what's going on? Back then, it was like, you gotta wait to get home to see if you even got a call, or maybe a page, you know what I'm saying? So it's like,
writing letters in the mail.
yeah, bro, even then, like, Dave Chappelle, right? I forget which one of his stand-ups, but he mentioned how his parents didn't see each other until coming back from work.
Yeah.
Every day.
Or hear from each other, like.
And they were married for years.
Yeah.
So it's like, I don't know. What do you think about that, bro? Like, do you think abundance is a bad thing?
Yeah, totally. In, like, every aspect of anything. Like, you have to have a balance. I feel like being in constant communication isn't a good thing either.
No.
Because it makes it interesting having breaks and you doing your own things, and then you come back together and you, like, I don't know, you, like, rejoice, and you're like, yo, what just happened? Like, okay, so, like, when we went to the roller skating, the clubbing thing, we were roller skating, you mean Dier's, and how we, dude.
That was oh, God, that's a different story, y'all.
No, but all I'm saying is, like, we went there together, and then we all split up, and, like, we're off on our own, and then we came back at the end, and we're just, like, telling each other stories, and, like, that was awesome, man.
Yeah. That's something, just in general, like, when I go out, you know, and I'm not saying I have any friends that do that, but just in general, like, if I go out and my friends just sticking to me, it's like, bro, like, especially I bring my camera a lot of places.
Yeah.
When I'm out there shooting pictures, I don't, like, it's weird. I don't like having someone follow me around.
Yeah.
So, like, it's the same thing, like, dating-wise, I couldn't deal with the clingy? I always mess it up, bro. Clingy, right? Clingy.
Yeah.
I couldn't mess with clinginess. Like, that's too much to me. Because I'm not clingy. I'm just like, okay, I'm chilling, doing my thing. So I don't know, like, what's your idea of how to go about it in this generation? Because back then it was like, you gotta wait for a call, and you definitely gotta put more effort.
Yeah.
In terms of, like, in-person effort.
Yeah.
I don't know how you would see it in this generation. How, like, what's the balance?
I mean, I feel like there's still the aspect of you have to put in an effort, but we just don't view it the same anymore.
What do you mean?
Whereas, like, back in the day, you were expected to open the door for girls and, like, get out of the car, like, go around, open their door, or, like, pull out their chair and, like, offer them a seat. Just
Yeah.
there was a lot more separation between genders, and now it's, like, becoming. It's like, it's not like fully equal for sure, but it's changed so much to where I feel like both sides, like guys and girls, want to put in effort and kind of like do gestures, but there's this, like, a lot of it is just mental games, man, and you don't know.
Facts, bro. Too many mental games.
Yeah.
Too many. I feel you, bro. Like, anytime anytime I've gone on a date and opened, like, I'll do it, but it's just like kind of feels awkward.
Yeah.
Because it's like, well, I don't want her to be like, oh, it's cool, I can open my own door. I don't want to, like, she's independent and everything, especially, and that's awesome now. A lot more women are more independent now than before.
Yeah.
But at the same time, some women like a lot of women like the gentleman aspect of dating. So it's just weird. I don't know. And the mental games, bro. I don't like games. I suck at them.
Yeah.
Dating games are I don't get them.
Yeah, I feel like a lot of it is just an internal game with yourself, because with the opening the door thing, it shouldn't really matter who opens the door or who doesn't open the door, but then you have this whole dialogue going on in your head, and that's what screws everything up.
Facts.
And it's like everything is just like I feel like most of the time it's just been me standing in my own way,
Forever, bro.
Yeah.
Always in my own way. Forever. And okay, so give me some examples. Like, what do you mean by standing in your own way?
Just like, so with relationships, there's two sides to it, and it has to be mutual, like, give and get from each side.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like, I don't know, I feel like I just
Spill it out, bro. Spill it out.
I just don't let myself, I just, like, don't open up sometimes, or don't, and it's like all stuff that I could, if I changed it, like, it would be fine. Like, it's all me, but because of the relationship and the other person, there's always this thing going on with, like,
Yeah.
I don't know
What
if
to
it's me
say,
or
maybe?
them, or yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
For sure, bro. For sure. That you hit it on the head. Like, because that's one thing, having friends.
Yeah.
It's a homie, right? We're just talking.
Yeah.
But, dating, and obviously we're speaking from the perspective of straight dudes. So,
Yeah.
like, dating a woman, it's different. It's more intimate because you're it's more like you're holding, more touchy. I'm not holding my friend's hand like, what's up, bro? Like, kissing, whatever. And that's the thing, like, I think a lot of dudes get in their own way.
Yeah.
And don't just say what they're thinking.
Yeah.
Because then it's like, well, the fear of maybe being hurt, fear of rejection, maybe. And I think that's way higher now than ever.
Yeah.
And I don't know why. It's odd. And maybe it's because now we can hide behind our phone. Yeah, I can download 50 different apps, whoever knows, and just swipe.
Yeah.
you know, versus like on the street, I see that same pretty girl, I probably wouldn't say anything.
Yeah.
And
Like-
I don't know, bro. I don't know. What do you
Yeah.
think about?
I mean, we can hide behind our phones, but another thing is we're also more exposed because of them, you know. So if you get rejected or something, you just do something silly, like instantly all their friends know. Yeah.
On the app?
Or just text them all or whatever, you know.
You think so?
I mean, it's not a definite, but that's just something that's different now than it was before. You know, that wasn't a possibility before.
I mean, they could. You're right, though. You're right. But at the same time, I send a message and it's like, oh, it's gone. It's like I don't
Yeah.
have to face it right in front of me.
Yeah,
And that's probably what a lot of dudes think now.
yeah,
But to be honest, bro, I've learned like in person is so much better, so much easier. Cause there's no hiding. Like you can body language says everything.
yeah.
You can tell if she's interested or not. Some of them are good at. I mean, some of them are good at playing, but I feel like I can tell. Cause I'm weird, bro. I'm weird. Like I'm not like a player type that goes out like, "What's up, shawty? What's up, mommy?" No, I'm like, "Cool shirt, dude."
Yeah.
Like I'll call it, "What's up, dude?" And
Totally.
she'd be like, what? So it's weird. Like I remember we went to that art show.
Yeah,
We were just chilling, standing around, looking at the paintings, and you know you painting. Everybody else is talking and stuff. So I don't know, bro. I don't know.
Where are you going with that?
That we're like, how are you? Like when I'm not like the type to be like.
Oh, you're saying, like how you felt just going to talk to people at the art show?
We'll be right back, y'all. I'm about to go get a drink.
I got the munchies.
Yeah, I'm Bella called and cut off.
Oh, shit. That's funny.
But to be honest, bro, I've learned. All right, what's good, everybody? We'll be right back. You know what I'm saying? We're chilling.
after these short messages. Thanks for tuning in to another episode of Puff Puff Podcast. We just wanted to give a shout out to our awesome sponsors. Yo, we just wanted to say thanks for tuning in to another one of our episodes of Puff Puff Podcast.
Appreciate y'all. For real. You guys are, I love every single one of you 20 people. But
We're
gonna
doing this
grow.
for you.
We're gonna grow because of y'all.
You gotta help us grow. Leave a review. Let us know how we're doing. That would mean the world to us.
Yeah, tell your mama, tell your sister, your brother, your friend. I mean, whoever you know. And if you liked it, they might like it. Hey, share it. Because we got something to say.
Hey. Hey, you need a light?
Hold up, bro. Aren't we supposed to be recording this episode? We need to get back, bro.
Oh, shit, we got a podcast to record. Let's go.
All right, guys, we're back. I got a drink. I was
Feeling
pretty
good.
thirsty, and the munchies
Yeah.
were hitting. But you were about to say
Yeah, we're talking
how
about the
you
art show.
approach and shit.
And how I just feel like the best relationships I've been in were people I befriended first
Mhm.
and then got in a relationship.
Really? So
yeah,
friends. I've
yeah,
heard that
totally.
happens a lot. Even my cousin, shout out to Alex and,
Yeah.
and Hilda. They were friends, bro, and yeah, I remember. Anyway, go ahead. I'll tell a little bit about that.
I don't know, it feels a lot deeper because you have this connection beforehand that's totally personal.
Are you ever scared though? Because you're friends,
totally.
to maybe ruin.
Yeah, that's my constant struggle.
And so, what happens if they're not? Does that ruin the friendship?
No, it doesn't have to. It definitely doesn't have to.
'Cause you can go back to still being friends.
It just
having feelings.
A relationship. How we were talking before about people getting divorced now.
Mm-hmm.
It's just something you have to work on, you know. And there's gonna be rough patches in every single relationship. And back like in our parents' day, like they definitely had fights and shit all the time, but they kept working, and I don't know how they exactly, like if they talked about it or what, but they worked through it and stayed together. Whereas a lot of times now we're just torn apart easier.
Yeah.
But like with someone who's your friend and you get in a relationship and then it doesn't work out or whatever, it's just something you have to work on. And like it's not going to just come back right away.
No.
But
it doesn't,
if you work on it,
all.
like 100%, you can get it back.
I couldn't imagine. I couldn't imagine it, bro.
Yeah.
I mean, like, having her be a best friend. It's like, well, you never know. Everyone else knows though. Everyone else, like my cousins and like they're best friends. My cousin in Puerto Rico, they're engaged now.
Yeah.
Everybody knew. You guys like each other. And then finally, I don't know how you figured it out. In terms of those friends you've had that you're like, okay, I need to talk to you, girl.
Yeah.
Yeah, we gotta do something about this. Because I know my cousin.
Definitely not how I talk.
Yeah. Okay. So how would you go? Like, what would you? I couldn't see.
Awkward as fuck, bro.
How would you say that? Say that exact thing. What's up, girl?
What's up, girl?
Hell yeah, man.
Yeah, maybe I'll try that. I don't know, man. But no, it's usually awkward as fuck.
Every time.
Yeah.
Every time, bro. And then if they say, hey, no, I'm good, it's like, oh, damn, devastation. But then you get over it. You know what I'm saying? And that fear, too, because I remember my cousin telling me, he's like, yo, I want to be friends. And I guess she liked him. He knew she liked him.
Yeah.
So I'm like, bro, you got to do it. Like, come on. Like,
yeah.
From my experience, bro, like, and from a lot of dudes that tell me, women don't just tell you they like you.
Yeah.
Guys are most of the time the ones that make that first move in terms of.
Yeah.
Like women make the first move all the time. Guys are just dumbasses and don't catch it.
Think about it and just say shit.
You know, like women will make that eye contact and smile. That's a move.
Yeah.
But guys, we're done. We're like. Hoy. You know, versus our first move is like actually saying something and, you know, talking to them.
Yeah. You're saying as like they do body language or something.
Yeah, women are way more in tune with body language, bro.
Yeah.
Way more in tune. So like that's something, you know, guys I think our generation aren't in tune with that versus the past generation.
Why do you think that is?
A lot of things, bro. I mean, technology.
Yeah. Yeah, totally. I feel like with relationships, okay, so go to like dating apps, that being a large part of how people get in relationships nowadays.
Yeah.
And it always starts off with like an iMessage or a text conversation on the app.
Mm-hmm.
Whereas back in the day, every conversation would be face to face.
Yeah, it had to be in person.
And the thing with like texting is you don't have to respond right away. Like you have time to like fester and think about it.
Yeah. Whereas
then you go to meet them in person and it's just like, oh, like this is different.
Yeah, you gotta talk.
You gotta face and you're real.
Sometimes it's like, where are you from? Here. What about you? Here.
Yeah.
What do you like to do? Chill.
Yeah.
And you know, it's just boring.
Yeah.
But that's just how it is. Like back in the day, though, at the same time, like if you didn't say anything to her, and obviously we're talking from a guy perspective because I'm not a woman, so I can't really say how they approach it. But as a guy, like back then, you probably won't see her again.
Yeah.
Versus now, it's like, well, maybe you know, some dudes find him on social media or they think like, well, whatever, I just, you know, there's social media or dating apps where you can just find someone else. And that's something I don't know, bro. I wish I grew up in the 90s, I think.
Yeah.
I think I would have loved it. I'm not saying I would have been
Like, be what age in the 90s?
like my age.
Like, right now, be in the 90s?
Yeah, I would love it, bro.
That'd be funny.
It would be great, dude. Imagine. And I'm not saying I would be, like, approaching, because, like, I'm me now. But eventually I would have to.
Yeah.
And the thing is, the culture of the 90s, I'm a huge fan. So, like, it's something easy to talk about.
Yeah.
And that's my, like, one thing I, like... Oh, that was a nice beat in the car. Yeah. But that's my thing now is... You know, a lot of dudes... I don't get it. And why it works... a lot of dudes, like, you know, they'll comment, like, what's up, mommy? Or talk about their body and shit. And it's like... I'd rather talk about something that interests me.
Yeah.
Like music. I'll talk about music all day.
Yeah.
I don't know a lot, you know what I'm saying? I kind of stick to a couple genres, but let's talk about music. Let's chill. Or talk about my interests and shit.
I mean, that's why the art show was so chill.
Yeah.
Because everyone's interested in art.
But do you ever, whenever I'm out, there's been times where I'm out shooting pictures and stuff.
Yeah.
And, you know, because sometimes women will hit on you.
Yeah.
If you're doing your thing. I'm sure it's happened to you. And I'm not saying, I'm not saying that I'm out there and every woman, I'm just saying sometimes some of you women are bold. I'm just saying. But, like, I'm doing my thing, so I don't even realize it. I'm like, oh, thank you. Or I'll be like, what's up? Let's talk. And I'll be like, all right, nice to meet you, and leave.
Yeah.
Because I'm doing my thing. And that's something that's interesting, bro, to me.
How people are attracted to you doing your thing?
That, and also that when you're doing your thing,
yeah,
you care less.
Yeah. Well, you just care about your thing more.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But then they want to talk to you more.
Yeah.
And so it's an interesting dynamic.
I think that's like, so if you weren't doing your thing, guys are often like really overbearing, and that like turns off a lot of women.
Overbearing?
Yeah. They just like kind of like pressure and like trying to make moves or just like talk a game or I don't know, you know.
You just keep going at it.
But whereas if you're doing your thing and more interested in your thing, then you become interesting because you're not just talking about yourself.
Bro, there's been times where like I completely just stopped texting for more than a month or so and catch back up.
Yeah.
Oh crap, my bad. I forgot I was busy, legit, and it's pretty cool. Because people, I would like. That's my thing. I like. Women are definitely more interesting when they're like into something.
Yeah.
I think, in my experience, it's cool.
Totally.
Because then I'm like, yo, why? Like, what makes you into that? Like, why do you do that? And that makes it a whole lot easier, for sure. But I don't know. I think another thing, and this might be a little too much.
Oh God.
No, but I think it's a fact. This generation versus the last, I think there's different issues. I mean, there's I can't really speak for women, of course, but there's definitely things in this generation that are causing more issues.
Yeah.
So for guys, I think personally, bro, like pornography is something that has ruined dating.
Yeah.
For men.
Bro. Do you know Barnes & Noble's, the bookstore?
Yeah, of course.
So there's a huge one in Baltimore, and I was there just like bored going around looking through random books.
Yeah.
And I find this giant porn book, and it's from I think it was from the 60s till the present day.
Yeah.
Like magazine, like pictures and shit.
Yeah.
And so the 60s, it's all like women are fully like have clothes on and shit for the most part.
Yeah.
And it's just like provocative gestures, and it's more like they leave it up to your imagination.
Mm-hmm.
Whereas like you go to the present day and it's just like
boom,
close-ups of pussies, bro.
Boom.
Yeah.
In your face. Boom.
Like, just
and it's something, bro, that like you look it up.
Yeah.
This shit makes you weaker, man.
But yeah.
And you don't and you don't want to approach women, cuz like I don't know what it does. Thankfully, man, I quit that. So
bro, you should check out
it's
the
such
porn
a poison,
from the 60s
bro.
though. I think like artistically it's, you would appreciate it. Like the photo,
I don't know,
the
bro.
photos are like actually like they have thought put into them. Like
baby, I'm
it's not what you think at all, man. It's so
Really?
different. It's completely different.
well, cuz like now, right?
Yeah.
And let's say like most dudes start now like in middle school or high school, bro, right?
Watching porn.
Yeah.
Oh, definitely.
Because of the internet.
Kids have phones like in
Yeah.
middle school. Like there's no like elementary school. I'm no doubt.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
it's during that age where your hormones are kicking in, and you just want to do stuff all the time. Throw in just like millions of naked women on a screen,
Yeah.
and it's like it's a drug, bro. It's a drug,
Oh yeah.
and unfortunately, a lot of men like don't know how to speak to women because of this drug.
Yeah.
Because it's like, it's basically telling your brain, like, you're getting with all these women every night.
Yeah.
Multiple women a night.
Yeah.
So, of course, this one girl that's in person that doesn't even look like a porn star, because their bodies, a lot of them, fake bodies, or
Yeah.
they work out for, but like, for the majority of women don't look like a damn porn star,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
So a lot of them are just as beautiful. It's just like they don't, you know what I'm trying to say. But because you're watching that and it's on a screen all the time, your brain's like, and you don't feel interested.
Yeah.
And I bro, it's a poison, bro. Like it makes. I'll tell you right now. From deciding to finally stop, bro, more ambition. I'm able to hold eye contact with people like never before, bro.
Yeah.
Never before. Like you know how much confidence boosting it is to hold eye contact with somebody and they break first. Like you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, totally.
Okay, I'm not gonna do a stern contest with you, bro. But we're both gonna be like, I'm the alpha male now. No,
quitting.
But you know what I'm saying? Like, it's just a lot. It's a lot, bro. And I really hope most men start trying to stop.
Yeah.
Get that out of your life. Because it's holding you back. It's holding you back. 100% holding you back.
Yep. I mean, it's just a visual stimulation. Whereas, like, seeing a girl naked in person, that's a visual stimulation.
Mm-hmm.
But then you just have this constant, like, you can see whatever you want, basically.
Yeah.
And you just become desensitized to real life.
Yeah.
But the thing is, because you're desensitized,
No, you said it right.
you don't think about like how life was before. Like you don't even realize, because it's not like something that happens overnight. Like it takes a long time, so it's this slow process of getting like building a tolerance up, because like it's a drug, like you said, and it's hard to like break free at first, but then once you do,
Dude, it's horrible.
yeah.
It's the worst.
Yeah.
Because it's like you're telling your brain goes from like all the time, right? And any men listening, you know what I'm saying.
Yeah.
And I'm only saying this to be real, because we keep it real.
Yeah.
We learn from our mistakes, grow from them, and then that's how we're able to talk about it.
Yeah.
To tell other people our mistakes so that they learn and avoid them. It's a pain in the ass, dude. It's like a drug. Like a heroin addict's not gonna leave the needle or a spoon. What is it? I don't do drugs. You guys know it, but they're not gonna leave it day one.
Yeah.
People quitting cigarettes. You know how much a pain in the ass that is? How much they struggle? It ain't no different.
Yeah.
Ain't no different.
For sure. Dude. So after I stopped watching porn, I like experienced like way higher levels of pleasure.
What?
Yeah, dude. It was way more intense.
But that makes sense though.
Yeah.
Because like you're finally seeing the woman in person. And it's all this work.
Yeah.
Right? The whole initiating and taking her out, hanging out, saying the right, being funny, making her, you're so funny. And you're like, yeah. You know, you make them laugh.
Yeah, exactly how it goes.
You know, it's all like I won't say a rush, but I mean, there is a chemical in your brain called dopamine.
Yeah.
And basically, it's like a rewards drug or a chemical. When you're watching porn all the time, you constantly get that to the point where you only get that when you watch it.
Yeah.
It's like a cycle. You know, you don't want to watch it, but then you don't have that thing that makes you feel good.
Yeah.
So you watch it, but then you feel ashamed and a piece of shit after doing so.
Yeah, totally.
It's such a disgusting cycle. But so when you give that up, it's like that work. That's why like athletes cry or like scream and feel good when they win championships. It's all that work.
Yeah.
All that work.
Just get that release.
And you said relationships are work.
Yeah.
Right? So like when she feels the same way about you, I 100% believe you, bro. That it's way better.
Yeah.
Way better.
Dude, you know what sparked it? Like stopping watching porn?
What?
So, you know, just shout out to Mary Jane. I was high and watching porn, and it just turned me off like so much. I was like, it just felt so fake to me. And
you were finally
like, have you ever watched movies being fried and like the actors, you can tell they're acting and you like feel like you're in the set, like it feels like a movie, like you don't feel like engulfed in it. Like sometimes there's times where you're watching movies and you're stoned and you're like fully engulfed in it, but other times I'm watching it and just like, this is so fake.
It's only happened in video games.
Yeah.
Yeah, bro.
And that happened with porn, and I was like, nope.
Done.
This is weird.
Okay. That and that was a good moment.
Yeah.
And it's a great moment, bro.
Totally.
It's like you finally get that ladder to climb out the hole.
Yeah.
The only problem is that the ladder has prongs that break.
Yeah.
So sometimes you gotta like hang on and try to pull yourself back up.
Yeah.
Maybe there's a better metaphor. But yeah, bro, no. I mean, it definitely wasn't that easy for me. It was like rock bottom after graduating college.
Yeah.
And it hit me, bro. Being alone, I was like, it hit me like, I'm only doing this because like I said, to feel better.
Yeah. To
escape problems. So why people do drugs.
Yeah.
So like, bro, there were like, promise you like stopping. There was nights where like, you know, you start thinking about things because you're not filling your head with too dopamine, making yourself feel, you know. And there's nights crying, bro, getting over things, you know, moving on. And then I was like, keep going, and then eventually it was just like, yeah, this is life's better without this. I don't want this. I don't want this. It definitely helped finding a passion too. 'Cause like going out and taking pictures and stuff. A little too busy.
Yeah. Definitely takes up time.
It's like, I'm sorry, I can't fit you in my schedule. You know, and that's something, bro, like, like I said, any men listening, watching, if you guys are thinking, like, man, like...
I said just, like, give it a try and see how it feels.
That's why I tell... Dude, there's so... I ain't gonna say names, but, you know, I've told some friends here, like... And they go, really? And one of them came up to me like, yo, bro, I did it for a week. And I was like, and he's like, yo, it's pretty crazy. Like, I'm doing it for, for a week. And that's, I'm like, yo, that's an accomplishment.
Yeah.
I'm not going to be like, oh, a week, that's nothing. Like, no, that's an accomplishment, bro. Because, like,
totally.
Especially this generation.
Small steps.
And I'm telling you, like, and especially if you're at home listening, like, man, girls don't look at me. They are looking at you. You just aren't looking. Yeah. You ain't paying attention because they're looking at you all the time.
Yeah.
Oh, women are so... Like, they're not obvious, but, like, they're people, bro. That's something you realize when you stop watching it. They're people.
Yeah.
When you're watching that stuff, they're not. They're an object. Right? A piece of meat. No, for real, bro.
Yeah, dude, it sounds so weird.
And now it's like, it becomes easier because you see them as people, so then I'm joking around. Like, Bella was over, and we're joking around, right? And it's not like, I'm joking around with a friend.
Yeah.
It's not like, damn. I'm not. It's just better, bro. Like, it becomes so much easier. And at the same time, what's crazy, bro, is like, a lot of people's generation this is the generation of the hookups, the one night stands.
Yeah.
And since, stop watching that and not watching it for... Well, let's go to break.
Yeah, let's stop it. What's up?
Interrupted by Amadou. Oh yeah.
Young man, listen to the podcast or you die.
Alright, y'all. Our bad.
Back again.
We gotta get Amadou on, man. He's made too many appearances. We gotta get him on.
I think he secretly, really wants to be in it. That's why he keeps interrupting it. He's jealous.
Have me on the show. He kills me, man. I'll be saying, I miss you. And he'd be like, I don't miss no goddamn man. It's hilarious.
So
shout out to Conan. He's in the studio with us. Conan.
What's up, Conan?
He's chilling, man. He's a goofy dog.
He's doing his own thing.
So I was saying...
You're talking about one night stands?
What's his name? Like, since Gibbon stopped watching pornography, I have found, like, I don't really want that at all. To be real.
You don't want to watch porn?
No. Like, one night stands.
Oh. Yeah.
That too. I don't want to watch. Hell no. Get it away from me. Like...
Totally.
No, no. But it's like the oversaturation. I think this generation, at least with the men, it's like, I think the sex, like, all men are dogs. It's like, well, because all they know is sex. It's like the one thing that makes you feel good.
Yeah.
So when you're able to feel good about yourself without it, watching it all the time, you don't really need it.
Yeah, totally.
So I find myself, like, I much rather just chill, and, like, once I really like a girl, and it's, like, for real, then, all right, bet. I don't need to be, like, I'm good.
Yeah. I mean, I feel like one-night stands are just a waste of time, especially when you start knowing what you want to do.
Yeah.
And going back to needing to build and put effort into relationships.
Yeah.
It's just... Stop comprehending with me why you'd want to just connect with people for a night and then each, like, whatever, like, do your thing. But just, you're putting this work into nothing. Like, it's not leading or growing to anything. And I feel like that was just a big changing point for me when I started seeking out growth. Mm-hmm. 'Cause that just totally turned me off of the idea of one night stands.
The giving up watching it, or just the idea of growth?
The idea of growth, because it leads to nothing, you know.
Yeah,
Whereas,
it's little boy shit. Bro.
yeah,
It's
totally.
little boy shit.
Yeah,
Like, that's the difference between a boy and a man. Men are we're stupid, but like men we're more willing to deal with the dumb shit that women do, because everybody's stupid.
yeah,
Everybody has their flaws.
yeah.
So women, y'all ain't perfect. We ain't perfect either. We love you still. You know what I'm saying? So that's the difference, bro. Boys just like they want to hop around. At the same time, like I'm not gonna hate on it because like that hopping around. Like to be honest, I don't even care. I'll say it live, but like all I've ever had, I've never been in a relationship, bro.
Yeah.
Never. All I've had is one night stands.
Yeah.
But like I said, it's like that look. Not only had one night stands, but I've hung out with, you know, chicks. Some like more, but like it lets nothing, like you said, and it's like I said that try to constantly fill the hole.
Yeah.
Right. I think as men, I think men are meant to like have some kind of purpose.
I mean, I think we all are.
Yeah, but men are like, so how do I explain this? We're not as good at multitasking.
Yeah.
So like, yeah, I'm not saying women don't have a purpose.
Yeah.
What I'm saying is men without one are completely lost.
Yeah.
Or women, if they don't have their purpose, they're good at so much stuff. Like they eventually will find it. And for some women, it's just to be a mom. Some is to find a career, but like women are way better at it. Men, like if we don't have something that we're striving for, we're like lost.
But isn't that like the same as having a career or being a mom?
What do you mean?
Like something you're striving for. What's the difference between that and women like
It's hard to explain.
having a career? Because like having a career is like this long-term goal, and same with like having a child. Like that's I don't know.
It's more like, okay, so women, I think, especially like they're more in the moment,
Yeah.
and men we're always looking ahead.
Yeah.
So it's that kind of thing. Like if we don't have something to look ahead to and work towards, it's more like we become apathetic.
Yeah.
Whereas women are in the moment, like they'll pick up something and want to do that. Like
You
women,
don't think guys do that?
some, but like
Yeah.
at least younger in this generation too. No,
Yeah.
honestly, I don't think so. But like we've been talking about, I think a lot of dudes are kind of lost and not really focusing on like having a goal,
Yeah.
which I was too. So I'm not hating.
Yeah,
Just
yeah.
saying facts. And I hope that made sense. Like I'm not trying to come at any. Like I'm not trying to come at women. I'm not trying to come at men. I'm just trying to say how I see it.
Yeah. Totally. I'm just trying to understand it.
And I think on the opposite end, I think women, and this is tough. Like I'm not gonna say I don't know specifically, right? But it definitely becomes harder to, you know, if a chick posts something on Instagram, right?
Yeah.
She look good. How many dudes are hitting her up?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So like,
You don't get that on your pictures?
on mine,
Yeah, the pictures of you, all the sexy pictures of you.
I don't take pictures of me, bro. I'm behind the camera. But if that makes sense.
Yeah.
So I think like, I'm not saying women are wrong for it. I'm just saying that overabundance of choice has, I feel, versus back then, right? And I'm not saying back then when our parents were our age that women were settling, but they were more in the moment of the dude that's right there.
Yeah.
Versus now, with all like women have so many options, you really got to be like top tier.
Yeah.
Top tier for them to even.
I mean, you got to work for it. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, versus back then, I'm not saying you wouldn't have to be top tier. But you definitely.
I think we should stop again.
Yeah. All right, what's up, everybody? We'll be right back after these short messages. Enjoy the show. Yeah, keep watching. I don't even know what to do with my hands, bro.
Yo, we just wanted to say thanks for tuning in to another one of our episodes of Puff Puff Podcast.
Appreciate y'all. For real. You guys are, I love every single one of you 20 people.
We're doing this for you.
We're going to grow because of y'all.
You got to help us grow. Leave a review. Let us know how we're doing. That would mean the world to us.
Yeah, tell your mama, tell your sister, your brother, your friend. I mean, whoever you know. And if you liked it, they might like it. Hey, share it. Because we got something to say.
Hey, you need a light?
Hold up, bro. Aren't we supposed to be recording this episode? We need to get back, bro.
Oh, shit, we got a podcast to record. Let's go.
All right, y'all. We keep having, like, commercial breaks. Conan got stuck.
Yeah, this is some kind of sign. It's just like a break in the relationship of this episode. A constant break.
You think so?
I don't know. It could be.
Or it could be a sign of Conan was stuck.
Yeah.
Conan's a cool dude. He's a cool dude. But, yeah, I don't know, bro. Like, there's Conan.
What's up, dude?
Shout out to the camera, Conan. I don't even know if that picked it up.
Nah, he's in stealth mode.
I don't know, bro. I think this generation is definitely... I feel like I was born in the wrong generation. Just period.
Yeah. I mean, I feel like now the population's a lot bigger and there's a lot of subcultures, and there's 100% a subculture of people who feel like they would be better off in the 90s and rather just have people come up and talk about music for a while.
Yeah.
And you just got to find that subculture that you fit in. Because, like, it would be cool to be in the 90s, but there's also definitely still parts of that here. It's just, you got to find it. It's not all encompassing.
Oh yeah, no. What I mean when I say I wish I was in the 90s is I wish I was in an era where there was none of this social media, none of this internet stuff.
Yeah.
It was all face to face. Cause I like talking to people.
Yeah.
You guys, my family. I remember I was in a trip in Puerto Rico and I started talking to these random old OGs.
Yeah.
In the island, just talking. And they're like, "Oh, what's up, young fella?" Just talking to me for like half an hour, bro. That's my thing. Like, I like talking to people. And then this generation, it's like going out. Like, for example, I've gone out to the barbershop and like the 4 dudes on the bench waiting for their haircut on their phone, like. And that's something that got me going. Like, okay, I need to stop doing that and pay attention to my surroundings.
Yeah.
Be more in tune with what's in the moment. So yeah, no, I think, bro, for this generation, I think the difference between the last one is we're less in the moment.
Yeah, totally.
We're too busy thinking about what might happen, what might be said. That dude's chilling on your hat. Little fly chilling on his hat. It is hot. Thinking about what to say.
Yeah.
And I've been in that situation, bro. Like, like you said, the games. Like, what do I text? Do I text the wrong thing? And now I'm in the point where, like, nothing's the wrong thing. I'm just going to say it how I feel like it. And if it's the wrong thing for you, then you're just not right for me.
Yeah.
Right?
Just totally being yourself.
Yeah. And something I picked up was, I forget what movie I was watching. But it was this... I forget the actor. He's hilarious. He's in The Green Hornet. and he's also in the Ant-Man, the Latino dude.
I don't know his name.
Yeah, but if y'all know it, you'll know what I'm talking about. There was a movie where he's in the mirror. He's like, "Yeah, you a pimp." He was pulling out a bullet or something. He's like, "Yeah, you a pimp." In the mirror, you a pimp. Yeah, you a pimp. And that's how I see it, bro. Like, look yourself in the mirror. Just like, you're the man. You're a pimp, and you feel good.
Yeah.
And the way I told my cousin was like, it's a huge change, bro. Because talking about divorce rates, right? People afraid to be alone. All people are.
Yeah.
And I remember telling my cousin, he's like, I like how you say it, because I think I told him, oh, to be honest, bro, I'm not really looking. I'm just chilling, go with the flow. And obviously, like, as men, you guys, we gotta approach. We gotta take initiative. That's just how it is.
You think that'll ever change?
Maybe next generation, but we're still not there yet.
Mm-hmm.
We're still in the men approach first for the most part.
Yeah. Have you ever been approached by a girl?
Have I?
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, but I'm trying. It happens, but like you never really realize it until after.
Yeah.
And you're like, damn, bro, she was actually cute.
Totally.
I dropped the ball. And that's something I'm trying to keep learning. Like, stay in tune, bro. Pay attention.
Yeah.
You know, a lot of girls aren't gonna go up to you and touch you in your arm and be like, "Hi, you know, I like your shirt," you know, or say something to you, like, or they're not just gonna give you a nice smile that's like opening and like an open smile. Like if someone smiles at you open, like it's like, come talk to me.
Yeah.
Like I'm open to talk.
Yeah.
And stuff like that to pay attention to. But yeah, I don't know, bro. Like, I think, you know, being in the moment definitely changes a lot. It changes a lot, bro.
Yeah.
I don't know how you think about it.
No, totally. Because then the big thing about being in the moment is understanding, like, your senses, and you really are in touch with your feelings more. Mm-hmm. I feel like that's kind of what you were talking about earlier with women being more in the moment and being more in touch with their feelings, whereas guys are more oblivious to that.
Yeah.
And you're just able to, like, pick up on signals and people around you and how you're interacting. Like, if you're more in tune with yourself, you can better understand people and where their head's at. And it's like everything, man. It just all starts within you.
Facts, bro. Facts.
But I don't know, like, this generation, I feel like I'd say just like spread too thin.
What do you mean
Just
spread too thin?
all over the place. You know, there's too many options. It's like, dude, when you're watching Netflix and you don't know what to pick because there's so many, you know.
You end up watching the same. I think I just last
It's like,
night.
I'll watch.
I think the last couple of nights actually, I watched Dave Chappelle's stand up again.
Nice.
And they're just as funny because he's amazing.
Yeah.
But yeah, bro, that's exactly like. And I really hope, like, everybody just starts trying to just find themselves and focus on yourself. And I think when you're being yourself, you know, people, when I would always ask, because I always was asking, like, advice. You know, like I said before, like, I never knew how to talk to women. I was just not good with women at all. And I'm not saying now I'm like, what's up, girl? Like, getting all the hoes. I'm just like, I'm being me. I don't talk to nobody, but I'm being me.
Yeah.
But that's something I figured out, bro. People, just be yourself, bro. Really, be yourself isn't like, you still gotta be smooth and talk right. But be yourself is like, means be comfortable with not impressing them. With being rejected.
Yeah.
Because that means you're comfortable with yourself. Right?
Yeah.
Alright, cool. I like me, so that's what be yourself it means.
Totally. I feel like impressing them is, like, far off from the goal. Because...
Well, impress, I don't know what word to use, but, you know.
Well, no, all I'm saying is just... I feel like a lot of people do strive for that, to try and impress someone. But with a relationship, a good one. You want to be on the same level. It's not like you're someone like once one person is looked up to, you know, like like a role model or something. You want to be like at the same spot and like both be focused on growing.
Yeah.
Whereas like if you're trying to impress someone, then it doesn't start off the relationship at a good point.
No. You tend to do too much too.
Yeah.
Too many times doing too much.
Yeah.
Doing too much, you know.
And it's like impressing someone makes it about you, you know? You're trying to build your ego up so you feel good about yourself, whereas it's a relationship and you want to make them feel good about themselves.
Yeah.
And it should be like both ways, like them making you feel good and you making them feel good, not each of you trying to make yourselves feel good in this relationship.
Facts. No, facts. It's
Yeah.
all about, you know, it's tennis. It's tennis.
Yeah.
You know, I hit it this way, you hit it back.
Yeah.
I hit it this way, you hit it back. And it's just, that's how it goes. It's not like constantly serving. All right, I'm going to keep serving.
Just spike it.
Yeah.
Eat it.
Eat it in your face. You know, I don't know, bro. I don't know. And being Latino, and I'm sure this is a lot of cultures, but being Latinos will get what I'm coming from. It's always like, ¿cuándo va a tener novia? When you have a girlfriend? ¿Cuándo va a casar? When you get married? And then, you know, I got family getting married next year, so I already know. And they're younger than me, so I already know. Like, the questions are going to be coming.
Yeah.
Questions are coming. And I have found, bro, oh, man. Waiting is, I don't know, bro. Like, I don't get the point. I don't get the point of having a date all the time. Because everyone's goal is to meet one person.
Yeah.
And be with one person.
Yeah.
Grow old with one person. That's the goal for everybody.
Yeah.
For mostly everybody. Can't count Mormons, of course. But so why? Why does it matter about dating multiple people? Like, always having somebody. You know, like. And to me, it gives you more time to find yourself and be ready.
Yeah.
'Cause a lot of times I think people force things and aren't ready, and then they find out too late.
Yeah, dude. Like, society's a big one to blame for that. Just the whole culture and how we display sex for like every commercial uses sex appeal.
But it's so taboo, though.
Yeah.
You know, it doesn't make
you
sense.
Still do it, and it's still like, it still works. Like, it's not like 100%, but it's just so built into our culture and the way like sex is talked about and displayed. It's just very in your face, and it's like this status, you know.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like there's definitely a status behind it, and there's probably more with younger people, but having like people want a high body count, you know.
Yeah, everyone like
just like to talk a game and stuff like that, you know.
And it gets, the older you get, the more you realize like the higher it is, not really a good thing, you know. But back,
well, if you like want to settle down with someone and then like you want to be fully open with them, and it's just kind of weird talking about that, like why you have this high body count.
Exactly.
You know.
But at the same time, bro, I don't think that I don't like whoever my wife ends up being.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna judge her for that.
Yeah, totally.
Like, she chose me, so why do I have to have a problem?
Yeah.
Like, okay, you were with this many dudes. All right, cool. You're with me now, so chill. Like,
and just like being okay with yourself to where you can actually like fully be chill with that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I feel like I'm getting there, like, for sure, like, and I'm okay with that now. I'm just saying, in general, like, to a point where being in a full, like something like that, like, legit, like, thinking future. But at the same time, bro, like, I think no one should just go into it thinking future. It's about being in the moment and enjoying that person and figuring out what you want.
Yeah.
And then you find out that what you want is for them never to leave.
Yeah.
So then you go.
Damn.
Yeah, that's scary actually.
No, that sounds awesome.
Yeah, no, it is. It's scary too.
Yeah.
In a good, like, opening up to somebody like to that point.
Yeah.
Because it's like,
I mean, you opened yourself up, and they can hurt you that much more, you know?
facts. It's the vulnerability.
Yeah.
That makes it hard.
Yeah.
But it's ironic too, because it's that vulnerability that makes it awesome.
Yeah.
It opens up that trust and makes, you're be able to be more intimate, like, and not just sexually, like, just intimacy is time spent together and shit, so.
Dude, it's just like, if there was, like, a album cover for, like, this generation, it would be titled Commitment Issues. But it's just like,
Facts.
that's the thing, like, if you find that relationship, like, the thing is now we don't settle down because the fear of commitment, and you don't want to open up because that like leads to settling down and the fear of commitment and getting hurt and exposed. But that's like where the greatest like happiness and like ecstasy comes from. It is just,
Yeah, I wouldn't know, bro.
yeah.
I wouldn't know.
Yeah, that's wild, bro, because I've been in more relationships than I have one night stands.
Really?
Yeah.
I don't know, bro. I don't, like, there's several reasons.
Yeah.
I don't know if we have time today, but definitely in the future, I'm down to, like, kind of just go in depth, because it's different. It's more to it, but I mean, essentially, in terms of the topic, watching pornography all the time, and then different shit that's happened in life, it's the feeling of never being good enough.
Yeah.
And it's not like a thought that's in your head, like, you're not good enough. It's more of subconsciously. It's just like, you believe it.
Yeah.
I've believed it.
Right.
So when you don't think you're good enough, you're never gonna go for the woman that you're into, the girl that man, she's so cute, but she was gonna say no.
Yeah.
Probably has a boyfriend. This, that, always an excuse. And then it just got to the point, like I said, I'm odd, bro. People, like, so many people told me, like, in school, like, I thought you were weird, but you're cool, dude. You're just different.
Yeah.
I don't know, like, I'm not the type to, like, dating is weird to me.
What's weird about it?
Like, talking on the phone, I'm like, should I call? Like, I don't really feel like calling.
Yeah.
And the dating thing, it's like I said, I'm more go with the flow. Like, I like to do cool, like, fun stuff and chill, but it's weird to me, bro. It's like that whole, like, putting in work thing.
Yeah.
Which I'm working. There's a part of growth, right? I'm
Yeah.
trying to get there. Because, like, that's more on me.
Yeah,
getting over
totally.
things. But I don't know, bro. I don't, like, there's more, like I said, maybe in another episode, but yeah, I don't know, bro. Like, there's a lot. Yeah. Moving is another thing that is an issue with that.
Yeah.
Having to always move, so it's like, what's the point?
Right. Kind of like, you like how your environment kind of creates you. If you're always moving, that just has this built-in commitment issues inside of it, because you're not committed to the place where you are, so how can you be committed to the people who are at this place?
Possibly, bro.
Yeah.
Like I said in the first, bro, I have a question. Like, I'm not used to knowing people for more than 2 years.
Yeah.
So that's something to keep growing at. I don't know, like, and I would say, like you said, the environment, like, living in one place for longer, you end up seeing some familiar faces and able to relate more on stuff.
Yeah.
It's kind of hard in the South, being a kid from Germany that grew up Puerto Rican. There's not a lot of girls I related to.
No.
I liked old school hip hop and reggaeton. I liked video games and comic books. And a lot of girls in the South like that. So it's like, the relatability about it. And then here, yeah, like I can't say here I'm growing, right? This is like a growth here. So we'll see. So yeah, no.
Have you found more people you relate to out here?
Just in general?
Yeah.
Yeah, 100%, man. People here are great.
That's what's up.
I don't know what it is in the air.
Or in the dispensaries.
You know, but people are chill, man. People are chill, and surrounding yourself, like, here's another thing I would say, advice. Not that I can give any relationship advice, but I would say advice as a guy, like, have cool, like, dude, I couldn't, like, being friends with you. Positive dude. And like we said in past Bro I Have a Question episodes, you grew up with sisters.
Yeah.
And I noticed it. You're instantaneously a lot better around women than most guys.
Yeah.
And I think a lot of guys that grow up with only sisters are like that. So it's being like, my advice would be like, be around cool dudes, have cool friends.
Yeah.
Not just guys, but like, be friends with girls. Like,
No, 100%.
There's dudes that are like, I can't be friends with a chick because, you know, you never know what could happen. Like, why?
That's weird, yeah, man.
You can definitely be just friends with a woman.
Yeah, no, it's awesome.
And the thing about it is, it's kind of interesting is most of your friends will know a friend that's single.
Yeah.
And that may be perfect for you.
Right.
So, like,
I feel like that also, like, relationships that are not just, like, that start off at friends, but that are, like, found through friends are usually, like, good one. Because it's, like, a friend who knows you and knows each other, like, it's just a different connection.
And it's just easier.
Yeah.
So, yeah, if you ask me, like, here, again, people, right now, I'm not really thinking about it. You know, like I said, giving up pornography has got me less focused on, like, the physical part. And I'm more in tune with, like, the intellectual part, I guess.
Yeah.
The mental, like, talking and the communication.
Yeah.
Like, you can have the most amazing like, body and like perfect body that I'm into, but if it's like there's no communication, and like it's boring, or like we're just not into the same things, or then I'm good. Like,
yeah, I mean, if you
have that
guys
attractive to
can't
that.
talk, then there's not much you have.
Facts. So I don't know. Like, right now, I'm more focused on my career goals and working towards getting to that point.
Yeah.
And just living in the moment here. Which is ironic because I was listening to a past Bro Have a Question today, the Breckenridge episode.
Yeah.
And it was funny, you ended it with, like, live in the moment. That's how I feel. Like, I just kind of, that's what I mean when I, like, if I was living in the 90s right now, it'd just be a lot easier. Like, just live in the moment.
Yeah.
Like, if I'm at the bookstore, comic book store or something, and I see a girl that's cute, like, what you reading? And just talk about the book and then see where that goes.
Yeah. I mean, bro, like, that's what it's all about, living in the moment, because everything's always changing. You know, everyone's growing in their own path, and whether it's like a friendship relationship or a partner, you just gotta, like, be there as much as you can, because you don't know when or where it's gonna end, or it's gonna change. Like, that's indefinite, you know. So you just gotta, like, appreciate it all, man, and
change comes for everybody.
not really worry what it is, what it could be, and just appreciate what it is.
Yeah, facts. So, yeah, I don't know much else to say, man.
I think we're done here.
Yeah.
tip of the wipers. Rock and roll to the beat of the funk, fuzz like your feet feel good on the rhythm, rock if you feel the urge to freak. Do the jitterbug. Come and spread your arms if you really need a hug. Afrocentric living is a big shrug. A life filled with fun, that's what I love. A lover plateau is what we're about. If you diss us, we won't even think of will you nipper the doggy, give the big show. This rhythm really fits like a snug glove, like a box of positives is a plus. Love as a tribe, flies high like a dove. Can I kick it?
Yes, you can.
Can I kick it?
Yes, you can.
Can I kick it?
Yes, you can.
Well, I'm gone.